Retail Clear 2022 National Conference here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Welcome back, Clear Nation. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. Again, please click like, put down some nice comments about our live feeds, and definitely hashtag Clear Nation. So I have the pleasure of sitting down with Rhett Asher, who is the VP of Partnership Development with Alto. Rhett, welcome back to Clear.
Hey, thank you so much, John. Appreciate you having me.
So obviously new to Alto, you have only been there a short period of time.
Yeah, about 8 months.
About 8 months. But not new to Clear.
Not new to Clear.
Not new to Clear. You've been at past Clear shows. What do you think?
This is awesome, dude. I was here several years ago. It's slightly smaller. You've got great companies here. Fusion Center's awesome. A lot of great retailers. The solution providers here are incredible. Really good people. You've got the right companies here. So yeah, it's been great. The opening this morning, spot on. Yeah. Really good.
Pretty amazing, yeah. Rich and Ben and I were talking earlier this morning, and it's just amazing how far this is all come.
Absolutely.
So talk to me. Alto, you're new to Alto, obviously, but talk to me about some of the things Alto is doing as far as partnerships, right? Because you are the VP of Partnership Development.
Yep.
Talk to me about partnerships as far as the ORC world is concerned, things like that.
So, thank you. So Alto's really about, we were sharing a challenge coin earlier, partnerships that lead to resolutions, right? And that's a really great way to, in a very small way to say it. We're all about working with retailers and other businesses to build those partnerships wherever they may lead. So law enforcement, community and civic groups, retailers, the DA's office, local municipalities, all to kind of mitigate the business disruptions that are going on in retail, which is everything from, a unhoused situation, someone that needs mental help, or ORC and other major crimes against retail.
Yeah, it's amazing to me. I know I've talked to a number of retailers just in the last couple of days about the challenges they're facing with the mental health issue, with homelessness and things like that. It's interesting to see retailers, develop these new roles within their stores to deal with those problems. I mean, it's a big problem out there, and it definitely, has grown due to the pandemic.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we're seeing that as well. And listen, retailers are doing it as best they can. They're doing a great job in a lot of situations. But just like everybody else, they're slightly under-resourced, and they need help. And so one of the great things about Alto is we get to go in there and kind of pick up, the gaps, right? And close those gaps between either showing up in court, helping gather evidence, really just being that additional resource for retailers. And frankly, as I talk to law enforcement across the country, one of their biggest challenges is, listen, we've got a lot of things to respond to. We're under-resourced as well, and we're not going to show up for stuff that's really not important. And likewise, the retailers sometimes don't show up for court dates, and they do a lot of work, and then the case gets dismissed. And so it's kind of a frustrating circle all around, and that's really where we can be extremely helpful in ensuring that law enforcement gets the stuff they need, ensuring that these cases or these business disruptions come to a successful resolution and everybody's happy.
Yeah. Let's talk about some of the things that Alto brings to the table for the retail community in general. How are you all impacting ORC?
So I think we're having a great impact as far as keeping stores safer. That's kind of one of the things that we really look to do with retailers is how can we, again, be an additional resource for these ORC teams, do some of the things that they don't have the time or the resources to do, and continue to build those partnerships within the community, right? At the end of the day, just like law enforcement, just like retailers, we want to keep community safe. And so that's really our mission. Whatever we can do to support local law enforcement, support the community, and support the retailer on making sure employees feel safe working in the stores and customers feel safe shopping there.
And that's really important. And, it's scary times out there.
It absolutely is.
The drive for public safety and the interest in public safety is frontline, all the time.
Absolutely.
So it kind of gets scary out there. It's scary for law enforcement. It's scary for the private sector. It's one thing for law enforcement, at least, they have some way to defend themselves,
Sure.
whereas retailers have to stay hands off a lot of times just because of the situation.
Yeah.
And it's, and not for nothing, that criminal element out there knows what can and can't be done.
Absolutely.
And they know everybody is on pins and needles.
Yep.
So,
Well, and you bring up the safety issue. I mean, we don't. Also, in helping retailers, we're not looking at everything as someone's a criminal. We're going into and how can we do a little investigation to understand what's the root cause? Because it could be just an unhoused situation, somebody down on their luck, and retailers really want to support those type people. So we want to do everything we can to support the retailer in doing that. And then the same thing with mental health. I mean, listen, you're right. This world's a lot different than it was 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and people are dealing with things they're not used to. So that mental health issue is a big deal, and if we can help find people mental health solutions or put them, get them access to a hospital or somewhere where they can get help. At the end of the day, again, we want to support the retailer's mission of taking care of the community, and so, it's a great company. I'm having a blast.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome to hear. And something that was actually discussed during our board meeting was, our mission going forward, and what else can we do to influence public safety and promote that public safety and help people out that are in need and things like that. So that's going to be something that Clear is focused on in 2023, and we look forward to seeing what we can deliver to promote all of that in the interest of public safety. So it's really, really important. So
That's awesome.
Rhett, I understand tomorrow is your birthday.
Yes, it is.
I won't sing happy birthday because nobody will watch us on live feed anymore. But I want to wish you a very happy birthday.
I appreciate
I
that.
understand your wife's coming into town.
My wife will be here tonight, hopefully.
Hi, Maria. Hopefully you're watching. So congratulations on that. You're 25 again?
25, yeah.
25,
Yeah,
that's good.
again,
That's
for
good.
the 15th year in a row or
15th
something.
year in a row, your anniversary birthday. Very good. All right. Well, Rhett, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it, John.
right,
Thank you to everybody out there. Great conference.
All right, everybody. It's JC from the Coalition on Law Enforcement and Retail National Conference. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for more incredible content, and we'll see you soon.